restaurants might be one of the most popular type of restaurants in Taiwan. Many people think its value is beyond the price. Yet, few knows that all-you-can-eat restaurants might cause a lot of health problems when it comes to overdosing too much food in the restaurants. I was at a conference this morning held by a group of people who showed deep concerns among all-you-can-eat restaurants. The following has more.
Good evening, this is the first team and I'm Clara. All the people in Taiwan are familiar with all-you-can-eat restaurant. For example, hot pot, barbecue, they all have this type of restaurant in Taiwan. However, after finishing the meal in the restaurant, most of us will eat too much in our daily life or even feel uncomfortable. So, here's the question. Do we really know the health problem caused by all-you-can-eat restaurant? Now, how many of you have been to all-you-can-eat restaurant? Please raise your hand. Okay, thank you. And how many of you have never been to? Well, remember your answer and let's watch the video. Okay, pretend you see the video. And how do you feel after watching the video? You feel scared, disgusted, or try to keep away from the restaurant? We have read medical article written by Dr. David Katz, the director of Yale University Prevention Research Center. We also conduct a survey on about 200 NCCU students get to go to all-you-can-eat restaurant. As a result, now we are going to tell you first the harmful effects of going to all-you-can-eat restaurant. Second, why people will go binge eating in all-you-can-eat restaurant. And last but not least, what you can actually do to eat healthier.
After seeing the videos, I think that all of you know that it's not a good choice to go to all-you-can-eat restaurant. But there are more bad things you don't exactly know, so why shouldn't we go to all-you-can-eat restaurant? There are 3 points that all of us need to know. First, going to all-you-can-eat restaurant may lead to binge eating, which means that you might eat much more than you need. According to a professional dietitian, it will lead to obesity, which related with 3 high blood pressure, high blood sugar, high blood fat. Any of that is really unhealthy to us. Tired is also the symptom of binge eating. Feeling tired may screw up many things in your daily life. Second, food crisis and environmental problems. In your place, you eat more than you need. You are wasting food. However, in other places, have you ever think that there are tens of thousands of people being hungry? Food crisis haunt them. Third, by not consuming our meal to complete full but around 17%, it can enhance our immune system. According to an article published in Science, a famous science journal, there is an experiment conducted on monkeys. After 20 years of observing, it proves that 70% full monkeys live longer than 100% full ones. Their skin, hair, and spirit are better than 100% full monkeys. The more food the stomach stuffs, the more time digestion process takes. When the digestion speed can catch up the speed that food enters the stomach, it will lead to indigestion symptoms. You will feel very uncomfortable.
We all know what harms all-you-can-eat restaurants can do to us, but why do we keep going there? Here are 3 points we are going to tell you here are 3 points we found out situation. First, according to our survey, more than 60% of the students go to all-you-can-eat restaurant once or twice in 6 months. And because of the low frequency, we think it's acceptable to keep going there. And second, about 45% of the students go to all-you-can-eat restaurant because most of the people vote to go there to have a celebration party, even though they don't really like to. So it seems that in Taiwan, we are bound to the stereotype that we must go to all-you-can-eat restaurant to hold a celebration party. And last, we think that we are still very young, so disease such as high blood pressure won't happen to us. Young people care less about their health. However, health problems won't only happen to the elderly. So, to avoid the 3 points we mentioned, we are going to show you some tips for you to know.
Most of us go to all-you-can-eat restaurants, not for themselves, they go to for others on occasions such as celebration or reunion. So we suggest you can actually propose different places that provide sufficient portion. Or if you go to there for meat, you can go to a restaurant that provides sufficient meat. And some people think because they are youthful, so it's not a problem they go to all-you-can-eat restaurants. No, that is actually a problem. Because, as you can see, the previous video, the young girl binge eating, she just ate too much in the all-you-can-eat restaurant. And as we can see, this survey conducted by the Georgetown University, young people tend to forget about how much they have eaten in social settings. And young people tend to choose unhealthy and such as high-calorie food in the all-you-can-eat restaurant. So here are several tips you can do in all-you-can-eat restaurants. First, you should drink the liquid, such as soup or the drinks first, and then you eat vegetables before you eat meat. And you have to use little plate and limit your amount of the sweets. But you may think in this way, what is the point that you go to all-you-can-eat restaurant? Because you cannot enjoy the food. So the best way is you just don't go to all-you-can-eat restaurant.
Okay, so what can we actually do to improve our health in both health and environment? Let's get some preview. Okay, so let's take action now. First, change your eating habit. Always take good care of your stomach. So don't consume your meal to complete full. So make some room for your stomach. Next, when you really need to go to all-you-can-eat restaurant, choose the smaller plate because people tend to fill the plate. Another point is never try to think about how much you pay for this meal. You come to the all-you-can-eat restaurant to enjoy the meal with your friend or family, not just the food itself. On the other hand, at the time when we are enjoying tons of delicious food, there are people in the world that are starving and suffering from disease. So, because of all-you-can-eat restaurants, we need lots of food. The restaurants store lots of food, but actually we can't eat that much, so they turn out to be leftovers. Also, since we need so many food, the restaurants need to bring the food from the factory to the restaurant. So that means it will lead to more carbon emission and energy consuming. So if we go to that kind of restaurant less, it may decrease the
the need of food transporting. So, are you ready to eat healthier and save the world? On yourself, form a good eating habit is needed. Also, next time if you need to go to all-you-can-eat restaurant, think more before you step into it, and you might change your decision. So, this is all of our presentation. Thanks for your attention.